Man, it's good to be back. Let's get into the greatest rivalry in NBA history. So in today's video, we are going up against the Boston Celtics. They have Marcus Smart still. Brogdon is now starting, Brown, Tatum, and Rob, which is exciting. Basically the same teams that we each have in real life. So let's hop into it. I'm excited for this one, man. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the playoffs. My Lakers were up 3-1, 3-2. Wasn't really expecting to beat the Grizz in 5, so hopefully we can get it done in 6 at Staples, or I guess crypto.com now. And the Heat, dude, holy crap. Jimmy Butler is insane. Jimmy G Buckets. Himmy G Buckets. I've always been high on him, man. I always said I would take him over Tatum when it came down to it. People call me crazy. I was right, man. He's insane. He's Michael Jordan Jr. in the flesh. Just insanity, bro. Absolute insanity. So I think after this game, we might do one more episode where we have one more... What was that? A foul on LeBron? Okay. We might do one more episode where we have sort of a match before the trade deadline, or we might go directly to the trade deadline if I don't see anything I really love, any matchups I really love. It might even be better just to keep it moving. So I'll decide at the end of this one what I want to do. We'll see what games are left and what we're doing, if we wanted to go ahead and go straight to the deadline, or if we want to sort of do one more before then. Yeah, man, these playoffs have been incredibly fun to watch. Just awesome. It's probably the first playoffs. I don't know what Vando's doing there, but it is definitely one of the earliest playoffs. God damn, dude, Brogdon is in all the lanes. If I can finish my sentence, this is probably the most fun, I might say, with the playoffs that I've had in probably the last 3 seasons, I want to say. I mean, my Lakers did win it all in 2020, but just from a parity perspective, this is just absolutely phenomenal. So it's just so much fun to see. LeBron and Marcus Smart, we're going to go right at Robert Williams. There's the first bucket of the game. So yeah, good to be back, man. I went down the coast near where I live in Australia, so just went there for 5 days for our Anzac Day long weekend. So basically 5 days off or something like that. It was good, man. I don't really go on... I don't know why we keep getting screens from Vando. Let's run the LeBron AD pick and roll. I don't go on vacations very often, as we missed there with Anthony Davis. But yeah, I don't really go on vacation that often. I'm pretty much a homebody, so it was good to get out, do something a little bit different. And AD gets a hand on that. Let's go. No way. That's a block from LeBron. So both teams are just starting off horribly. Can we hit Reeves for 3? Please, Austin. Bang. There it is. 5-2 start. Awesome. And Rui, man, as I said, he's been a god in the playoffs. I knew he had it in him, mid-range master. So I'm going to have to consider if I want to... We get a miss there from Tatum. He actually kicks it out to Brown. Wasn't sure if he was going to do that. They do tie it up. I think Rui definitely deserves an upgrade for us too. I mean, it kind of sucks that he's out for the season. I think he had a torn ACL, was it, at the start of the year? I can't really remember. But something along those lines. And we did get Tatum in the air there, but nothing too substantial. Can we run a pick and roll here with Anthony Davis? And just a terrible pass from Reeves. I wish they had his passing better in the game, because damn, Jaylen Brown. All right, we're down 5-7. Austin Reeves' playmaking in real life is a lot nicer than it is in 2K, dude. And LeBron's just kind of standing dunk on Jaylen Brown. He's a good defender, but that is a baby LeBron. You tell him. And once again, it's kind of a meme. I feel like I change some settings every episode, but I've tried to adjust the sound a little bit. So hopefully it's a little bit louder, a little bit more clear. So I guess I'll find out in post-processing and editing. Stay solid. Ah, that's not a foul, but it's too early to challenge it, man. Don't want to be like Darvin Ham or Budenholzer coaching. Just take a challenge for absolutely no reason. We're getting the first Blake Griffin minutes. That's kind of cool. Anthony Black, this second unit. Let's see what they can do. Blake Griffin in 30 doesn't look too bad. I'm not going to lie. So let's see if we can get our first possession. Why was he fading to the corner? Ah, this game, man. Come on, let's be better. That's not a foul. All right. Okay, 2K. So we're actually down. So first time to start a game when what feels like a minute. This unit is kind of disgusting, at least offensively. I'm not going to lie. Our defense with Anthony Black. And can Blake Griffin score there? He can't, but was that a tip? I guess that was a tip from Anthony Black. Okay. I mean, he is 6'7", 6'8". We'll take that. But offensively, I mean... You've got Anthony Black, who we would hope can create for us. Gary Harris can knock down the corner 3. We just left Peyton Pritchard wide open. That's a green. Oh, man. Not off to a good start. Probably should have left Anthony Davis in. But as I said, man, like Malik Beasley maybe can get hot for us at some point, but it's not something I really trust. Can we just get a decent pass, man? I feel like I'm not throwing that bad of a pass. All right, can we just get Mo to the rim? Why is he pulling up? I mean, we'll take it. That's 2. So it's only a 3-point game. This has been a disgusting first quarter, man. I'm rusty. Let's go ahead and actually bring back Anthony Davis because he still has 90% energy. And Beasley just loses Jaylen Brown. Thank God he misses. We get right around with Anthony Black and he throws it down, bro. Let's get it. Anthony Black with the crossover right around Pritchard. This is what we're here for. 4-1-1 already for him in what feels like a minute. They need a timeout. It's only a 1-point game. Let's go, man. And I do think I want to make a move at the trade deadline just to spice things up a little bit. I've got my eye on a guard because we couldn't get Kyrie, so we'll see if we can get this guy. But I will show you guys who I have in mind, and we'll see if there's any other options as we almost get a steal there. Don't dribble around Anthony Black. I have faith in him guarding Derek White as well. Blake Griffin, on the other hand, guarding Peyton Pritchard. Probably not the best thing in the world. Gary Harris, can we switch that? Good switch, 2K. The AI actually made a decent defensive play. Al Horford's not hitting that. Let's go. All right, Davis is back in. Let's just slow it down. Maybe there was no point really bringing him in here. That's okay. Let's see if we can go ahead and get one last bucket here. The Anthony Davis pick and roll, and he threads the needle. There it is. We have the lead, 15-14. AD's been a monster, man, minus that one game, that stinker that he had. And then, of course, LeBron has a stinker right after. So that's what makes me feel pretty good. I feel like in game 6 now, they're both due for a big game, sort of at the same time, as I sagged off there, but they do miss. But hopefully we can, you know, take it in 6. If we have to go to 7 back in Memphis, I don't feel very good. But I do have a strong feeling that we can win this series. And we get the N1 flex on of Anthony freaking Davis. You're him. But I do have faith that my guys can close this out in 6. Looking forward to the next round, man. I don't know. It's going to be tough. So I do think the Warriors are probably going to win that series. I mean, they've gone up 3-2. They finally got a road win. Oh my God, he greens that. Okay. It's a 1-point game and we don't get that off. Yeah, I think they'll probably win in 6. So looking forward to that. We'll probably have a LeBron Curry round 2, which is going to be insane. I would absolutely love to see that. I do feel pretty good about that series. Our bigs, and when I say bigs, I mean LeBron and AD, but I think we're just going to destroy them. And unless Curry's going off for 40, probably each game, I don't think that's going to go super well for them. But you never know. He might actually do that, so I shouldn't talk too soon. But I guess it's never... But I guess it is probably too early to talk, as I get a really nice pass there to Vando. That's awesome. I'm going to need to get some sort of thumbnail where it's LeBron guarding Jason Tatum. So I guess we'll have to see if we can switch that. As he gets a step back there. No, thank you. All right, let's see what we can get here. Little fading pull up there with D'Lo. Bang, he hits that. I love to see it. Yeah, some crazy other series, man. I honestly had the Cavs beating the Knicks. I guess they proved me wrong, and that was a lot quicker than I thought it would be too. Sort of like the Heat series. Philly, the only team that swept, is kind of crazy. We get a good contest there with Mo. Low-key, the AI sold with that little sideways animation. I feel like they definitely could have made that a little bit easier. Hit Mo for 3. I don't know if that's a good look. It is. Bang. Cool. So there we go. There's a little bit of a lead for us. Largest lead of the night, I think. Oh, that dude has popcorn in the stands. That's cool. I don't think I've ever seen that before. But let's see if this series can sort of predict the future. I mean, we were an 8 seed. They're a 7 seed in real life. Either way, it doesn't really matter. It'd be awesome if we can actually go to the finals as that low of a seed. Not going to talk, though. It would be, imagine a Miami Lakers final again. That'd be absolutely ridiculous. Ah, here we go. Here it is. All right, I waited a little bit too long, but we did get our LeBron switch on Tatum, and we get fouled. Let's get it, man. Couple more free throws. LeBron's low-key perfect. I don't think he's missed a shot. Next round, I'm sort of tempted to take the Nuggets over the Suns. I just think they're just not going to have an answer for Jokic, and I think overall as a unit, they move a lot more coherently than the Suns do. They've got that chemistry, and I would say they have the best player in the series. I mean, you can probably... Wow, he hits an early there. You can definitely take KD over Jokic. I personally think I'm going to take Jokic at this point. but I guess it can go either way. And then I'm tempted. I want to take Miami because I always say I'm a big Jimmy guy, never doubt Jimmy, etc. But I just think that the Knicks are probably going to be a little bit too much for him to handle as a team. So I guess we'll find out how that goes. And then I think I'm going to take Philly. I think it's Embiid's year. I honestly think that it's probably their Eastern Conference to lose. I think they can probably make the finals this year. Hopefully, if they do, we can make it as well and beat them. But obviously, you know, I got to be realistic. So we'll see what happens as they get an easy little floater there. Yeah, no matter what happens, obviously I want my team to win just as anyone else does. Marcus Smart gets another steal. But I think regardless of whatever outcome we have, there's no bad answer left as Tatum takes it all the way. They low-key came back. But I don't think there's a wrong answer. I think it's exciting for any team that's left. And I think I am definitely going to enjoy whatever happens. So I just can't wait to see what's next. As LeBron gets the layup over Tatum, they need a timeout. He's just owning them. Anthony Black has 4, 1, and 3. That's crazy, man. Really good stats. He hasn't played that much. We really need to not take these playoffs for granted, man, because a lot of the past years, it's been Cavs Warriors, essentially. And just having that parity is a lot more exciting than, you know, whatever the other outcome is. It's, you know, it's just one of 2 teams. Now you can have 4 or 5 teams that can win it. And you honestly don't know who. So it's good to see, man. I said the last game was the Anthony Black game. It might low-key be this one, 6, 1, and 3. And that's, I guess, because he's been guarded by Peyton Pritchard. If the minutes are normalized, I honestly don't recall if I have that on still. But if that is on, he's going to have a hell of a night because he's shooting more efficiently too. Not Grant Williams. Come on, man. Anyone but Grant. All right, let's see if we can get him 5 assists. I like that he's on with Anthony Davis because that gives him a little bit of an easier sort of job there, running the pick and roll, 7 and 5. He's got 6, 1, and 4. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. I'm all for a close game in the fourth quarter. I feel like we haven't had one of those in a long time, if at all. Damn, he gets a turnover. I don't think Al Horford could have gotten to that realistically. I think that was a bit of a 2K sell job there. And I get a foul on AD, his second already. We might have to think about taking him out. I don't want to do that unless I have to. If he gets his third, I definitely will. I'm going to pull a Darvin Ham and just not call a timeout before it's too late. It's one thing, man. I'm loving the team in real life, but Ham's really starting to annoy me with his rotations and lack of timeout calls. AD rises up for the block. You love to see that. Do we get a contest there? We do. Awesome. Yeah, hopefully... I don't want to say fire Darvin Ham because I'm very against firing coaches unless it's absolutely necessary. But if they wanted to bring in, say, Nick Nurse as a consultant, I would definitely be for that, man. Blake's got 2 rebounds, but he's missed both of his layups, which is kind of scary. I mean, I guess it does make sense. He's older. Probably doing the same thing in real life. No way he hits that. Okay, Anthony Black, can you do something for me? I really want to get Blake going here. So can we just... Why? See, I don't know if that's his player tendencies or if that's just the AI being really bad. Not the AI, but the sliders. Because he has had a couple of wide... I didn't realize it was halftime. He's had a couple of wide open lanes and he just fades behind somebody. So maybe he wasn't the best pickup in the world, but it's one game. I'm not going to overreact. Easy dunk there for LeBron coming out of the timeout. Just does a little spin move around 2 or 3 defenders. That's kind of ridiculous. AD having takeover is nice. LeBron's off to a good start. Really good, man. Love what I'm seeing. It sucks that we don't have Rui anymore. We get a steal. I mean, this is kind of risky taking it with Vando. But LeBron for 3. Can you hit one for me? Ah, damn. Pretty realistic on that end. Yeah, let me know, man. How's your favorite team going in this playoffs? Because I could not be happier with mine. I mean, I guess I could, assuming that we had won that last one. But I wasn't expecting to beat that team. As we get a 3 there, pull up with Reeves, beautiful. Wasn't expecting to beat the Grizz in 5 games. It would have been cool. But I think that definitely would have been a disappointment. I mean, I guess I can't really say much because the Bucks did lose in 5 to an 8 seed, which is still ridiculous, man. I still can't believe that. They're going another 3. Tatum's starting to cook, low-key, him and Brown. Also realistic. But I would like to see if Bud gets the boot. I honestly would not be surprised because it feels like dudes get the boot for less as LeBron gets a nice pass. He did win a championship, but so did Nick Nurse, so you're really not safe in the industry. That's why I hate saying fire a coach, because it seems to be one of the lowest job security positions within the NBA. I'm not sure what the statistics are, but there's probably the highest turnover rate for head coaching. And also Ime Udoka signing to the Rockets. I mean, from a basketball standpoint, fantastic. As Tatum hits another one, sheesh, this is getting kind of crazy. It's a good thing LeBron's cooking. I mean, 11-7, Tatum's got 13. He's going to have a 40, 50-point game. It's kind of crazy. We might have two of them here. Yeah, I guess from a basketball standpoint, it's really good for the Rockets to have Ime as the coach. From a non-basketball perspective, as we get the AN1, flex on him, Bron. But from a non-basketball perspective, dude, I don't know. But I'm sure, you know, he probably feels guilty. He's probably trying to make up for his mistake. LeBron has 14 and takeover. Perimeter defense takeover, maybe? I guess any form of defense, really. But just defensive takeover is kind of nice. I might honestly put him on Tatum. Can we get a stop here? I think that's a stop. Yes, sir. All right, I might actually... No, I mean, unless Tatum really starts cooking us and they take the lead, then I might put LeBron on him. But I think Vando's doing just fine. As we get a nice little pass there from D'Lo. So I do like Anthony Black as our backup point guard, dude. I think he's getting the job done as that new backup. He's just playing well. He's doing a bit of everything. Doesn't have to take too many shots. It's all I need, man. Tatum is destroying us, dude. He has 16 points, 9 in the quarter. I am going to put LeBron on him next possession just because of this takeover, even though LeBron is tired. I thought that was going to be a bully animation. Let's go ahead and quickly do this. As Tatum gets another one. All right, I'm not going to be Devenham. Timeout. Timeout. He's destroying us. Let's go ahead and see what substitutions we make. He already has 18 points on 70% shooting. This would be a fun game, dude. Would be a fun game. Imagine Lakers finals with the Celtics this season. That'd be even crazier. Just keep running that script back. No, I would like to see something different, so it doesn't bother me too much whatever happens. As we get right around Brown, but we take a dumb layup with LeBron. I thought he had the bully animation there. See, it's just so hard trying to get around these guys because they can all pretty much defend, which I guess is what makes them a good team in real life. They want to sag off Beasley? I mean, okay. I'll take that. He's a real microwave kind of guy, but if they're going to leave him wide open, I'd be stupid not to. Oh, we get a poke there. We get a poke there. Let's get it, Bees. Now he's playing defense? Can we just... I mean, Mo's guarded by Tatum. Tatum's a good defender, but surely we can get around him here, Mo. Maybe not. Okay, 3-second call. Sheesh. Okay, Tatum's, I mean, I know he's got the badges and interior defense rating. That's kind of crazy. We're actually two of the leading teams in blocks. The Thunder have 6.6. That's ridiculous. I guess Chet is just depoy. So now Vando's on Brown, which I don't mind either. Is Tatum going to green that? Oh, thank God. We got a miss. That would have been ridiculous, dude. Can LeBron hit a pull-up three? I mean, I should have set his feet. I feel like he hasn't hit a three for me in so long. I don't know why I still take those. But it's, you know, it's the principle. If you're open, you got to keep him honest. You got to take it. Tatum for three. He misses that one too, thank God. Jaylen Brown for three. He's tied 2. He greens that. Damn, dude. All right, second unit in now with Reeves. I like that we sort of mixed up the minutes there with Davis so he can be on the floor with Anthony Black. He's got 6, 1, and 5. I love to see it. A few unnecessary turnovers that I'm going to blame 2K for. But having AD on with Anthony Black is huge. It just gives him that pick and roll partner, pick and pop partner, someone he can pass to out of a drive, all that sort of fun stuff. All right, let's just reset. The safest assists seem to be when we can hit Anthony Davis, but I guess we'll just take whatever that is off the deflection. I would like to hit 10 points with Anthony Black, though. That'd be kind of nice. And maybe an extra assist. Yes, sir. Okay, so this is what we picked him up for. A little bit of everything. Love to see it, man. All right, I think we're going to win this game. We're looking pretty, but I guess we'll see how it ends. Hopefully, our guys can come back and not be too tired. Anthony Black has 6. Mo has 7. AD has 11. I don't hate this unit. I mean, I think initially it was a little bit scary as we get a block with Mo. It was a little bit scary with Blake, but I mean, hey, he got a couple of offensive boards. I don't think he's going to miss all of his layups. I think at some point he's definitely going to get a wide open cut. Maybe even a dunk. Rewind the clock a little bit. I know they want to go to Tatum. I'm not going to let that happen. They kick it over to Pritchard, but a good closeout from Anthony Black, the rook. Let's get it. Can you cook him on the other end? I think he can, no. But he does make the layup because he's too small. All right, his first step isn't anything crazy, but I feel like the plus minus him versus Peyton Pritchard has to be kind of crazy, man. I feel like he scored on every possession. Anthony Black has 8, 3, and 5. Triple-double off the bench, Russell Westbrook style, but slightly more efficient. I mean, the turnovers are probably going to be just as bad. Guess we'll find out. But we just have a little bit of everything on this team, man. Oh my gosh, let's get it. And the bucket, Anthony Black. This is the Anthony Black game, dude. Not the last one, but I already used that in a title, so this one's going to be the Celtic game. But if you're watching up to here, Anthony Black, man, just forget about the turnovers. If we go over here, he's our third leading scorer. He's got 3 rebounds, 5 assists. He's shooting over 50%. Steal of the draft, dude. Absolute steal of the draft. I low-key want to keep him in. I mean, closing time, it definitely makes more sense to keep D'Lo in. But at the same time, I'm tempted to bring in Anthony Black. He's a much better defender than our guy D'Lo too. So that's going to be just another level, I guess, our team can have and can use. As we get a nice little turnaround with LeBron. He has 16. But I think, especially if I can progress him defensively, get him clamps and stuff, even if he never becomes the greatest scorer in the world, if he can make and play defense at 6'7", he's going to have a spot on this team going forward, man. Now, saying that, he might he might be in a trade later on for a superstar guard if we feel like we want to make that. But I would try to keep him. Obviously, I would like to have him on the team. We got to do what we got to do, I guess. Let's see if we can just go right into a post-up here with Anthony Davis. I mean, Robert Williams is a good defender, but AD's got takeover. I mean, so does he. He does get a piece of it, but we make it 36% contested. That's realistic, man. I mean, like, when it says like that in 2K, it's red. It doesn't make sense. AD is 86% from the field. But he can make those in real life. So 2K just normally wouldn't give you a chance to make that. The fact that we can make those is kind of cool. Dude, Brown and Tatum, holy crap. They have 18 apiece. The rest of their team just hasn't done anything. Now we got a mismatch. Marcus Smart on LeBron. I mean, I know Smart's a good defender, but he's too little, and LeBron spins off him for the dunk. He also has 18 now. I was ready to pass it to LeBron, but I accidentally hit Y, and Brown just moves me out of the way, dude. I'm here for it, though. If they want to, you know, make this a close game, definitely. We still want to try and score points. We are playing shorter quarters, so technically there would be longer left in the game. I think Vando's got 8 on perfect shooting. Bron's still on Tatum. I mean, I kind of like that. Do we get a contest? We do, but he makes that. Is he up to 20? Him and Brown are up to 20. Sheesh. That's going to be 40 piece each for them, and they're both just shooting phenomenally. But I guess if the rest of your team doesn't show up, I didn't want to shoot that. That's a turnover. All right, things might get interesting if they make this, especially if it's a 3. And I sagged off. That's a green. Okay, it's a 6-point game. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Let's go. They want to run something through the post for AD. And they're double teaming him. But he stepped in too much, but D'Lo hits it. Ice in his veins, baby. Let's get it. Our stars are probably going to have 40 piece each. AD with the steal, LeBron. He keeps it. Let's go. And spin around Tatum into the layup. That's wraps. They're not coming back from that. That's the dagger. 18 for Anthony Davis. 15 for Anthony Davis. 18 for LeBron James. Block Tatum. How is that a foul? AD's got 3. Right, Tatum Green's both. So it is still a single-digit game. We're going to have to try to drain the clock now just so it doesn't get too out of hand. Do something. LeBron, can you finally make a 3 for me? Of course, but we do get a rebound. With D'Lo, he turns it over. There's no way, bro. There's no way. There's no way. Are they going to try and hit? I mean, if Smart wants to take that, LeBron gets a hand on it. He gets a deflection. I mean, yeah, take a timeout. This 45 seconds left. I'm going to get our defenders in because I just want to bring back Anthony Black. But I think it does kind of make sense. 45 seconds. It's not super urgent that we get a stop here, but we can just make our chances sort of as good as possible. So let's go Anthony Black. We'll do Gary Harris. Is he an option here? He might not be because they want to do it manually. That's okay. I trust Reeves. Is it going to put in Anthony Black though? It is. Okay. It's just put in our whole bench. I guess it thinks the game is over. But it brings in Gary Harris too. So we do have a couple good defenders off the bench, particularly in that backcourt. Tatum, no way. We'll give the 2 to Al Horford. That's fine. That is going to be wraps. I'm going to let the rookies shoot these if they want to foul. which might be a little bit risky. So, I mean, we're just going to hold on to this. If they want to run a screen, we can do that. And I'll take the dunk with the Anthony Black. Let's go. We got him to 12, 3, and 5. 9-point game. They're not coming back from that, dude. Let's get it. This might be a 20 piece for Anthony Black, in all honesty. Oh, we can't get the steal there, but can we get a contest? We do. That's wraps. Even if he hits that, they get a good look for Derek White. He does green it, so they're probably going to foul. I mean, it's closer than I thought. Let's give these to the Rook. I'm trusting you. I just want to stat pad him a little bit so he can get up to his maybe first 20-point game. I don't know. I haven't really kept an eye on it, so I guess we'll find out. They're going to foul him. Hopefully he can make these. Don't make me regret giving it to you. He's almost got 12, 5, and 5, which is fantastic. First one, Anthony, is good. All right, 82%. This might have been the steal of the draft, in all honesty, man. If we actually make a deep run and get him in the draft, I would be so happy. I doubt he goes that low. I guess we'll find out. So final timeout, 11 seconds. Should be wraps, man. Let's see. They take a deep three with Al Horford. He misses that. And they do get a rebound. Tatum's going to pull that. He misses. All right, man. Let's go. That is wraps. We beat the Boston Celtics, longtime rivals. You love to see it. So I don't actually recall how many minute quarters that was. I wasn't paying attention. It felt lower than it normally is, so maybe that's reset. Doesn't matter. I'll have a look later. And then we can see what we want to do in terms of the next episode, if we want to go straight to the trade deadline or if we want to play one more. So there is your box score. 18, 15, 14, and 5 for Black off the bench. 4 turnovers, whatever. And then they would have had 25 and 20 from there, guys. No one else really did anything. We also had 8 there, 7 there, 6 there, 5 there. 0 for those guys. Christie, I would have liked to have played Rocco, but I just didn't really get a chance to put him in. Is what it is. Let's see how the inflated minutes look. So it would have been 130 to 117 blowout. Tatum would have had 44. Brown would have had 34. But it was not enough. So yeah, Anthony Black would have had 25 on great efficiency, but 7 turnovers. Yikes. 25, 5, and 9 in 16 minutes. That's elite. 26, 12, 2, 2, 5 blocks for Anthony Davis, 12, 14. So it was a battle of the stars, basically. And then the role players just contributed a little bit, but not too much. And it says 7-minute quarters. So I guess, I don't know, maybe I just got through it faster than I normally do. That's fine. Let's see. So we have the next matchup is against the Pels. They want to do Isaiah for Austin Reeves. No, thank you. He's a big part of our team, man. So they have CJ Ingram, Zion. I'm not super interested in playing that team. They might beat us. We actually destroy them. So we'll take that. Zion has 25. Yeah, I'm not really too fussed about them. Let's see who the Raptors have. They pretty much have the same team as they do. They just added Kelly Oubre. We should blow them out as well. Knock on wood. Let's see what happens. We do. Okay. So, I mean, we are 35 and 14, back in the 1 spot. Is there anybody in the East? So the Hawks are still that half game better than us. If we were to match up with them again, I think we would destroy them. I think they're a fake 1 seed. Sort of like the Cavs, I guess, were this year. Not a 1 seed, but you know what I mean. 31 there. So let's keep it moving. Okay, so this was the first game I was sort of interested in. They want to give us back Malik Monk for Malik Beasley, and we give them that Grizzlies 2nd round pick. You know what? The trade for the Maliks, I do trust Malik Monk a lot more than Beasley. He's a little bit younger. I mean, 13 points, 12 points, averaging about the same, 40. I mean, Beasley's having a much better season in game. 12, 3, 47, 46, 44. I can't justify that, man. It doesn't make sense for the universe we're living in. I would have liked to have done that. Would have been kind of funny to make that trade. But it's all good. And we will not be playing against the Thunder because I'm assuming Shea's hurt. No other reason for him to not be playing. Yep, he's hurt. He's out 1 to 2 weeks with an injury. So we should win this game as well. We actually lose to them because Chet is just the greatest player in the league. 4 blocks. Defensive Player of the Year. Let's see. A 1st round pick for Malik Beasley. I mean, jeez, that's kind of generous. But I feel like for what we're trying to do, here's a big part of our rotation. Colin Sexton, Laurie Markin, and yeah, the rest of the guys are 70s. That should be wraps. Not interested in that. Anthony Davis. These 2 guys, knock on wood, have been pretty healthy. And the next game against the Nuggets, I didn't even check, but we blew them out. So I guess there's not much point there. Are they rolling out the same team? Yeah, I feel like they just don't get any love in 2K. If you guys have seen my rebuilds, never trade for these 2. Especially not as a package, because when they're on the same team, things just don't go well. A 1st round pick for Reeves. And they'd give us Torrey Craig. No, of course not. I'm not going to do that. So the Bucks and Pistons want to do a Harrison Barnes for Pat Connaughton deal. Hassan Whiteside, Frank Kaminsky, sure. That's a whole lot of nothing. And then they want to do Buddy Hield for Nurkic. Yeah, that's not too big of a trade either. So let's see. I still will go through the teams that I think need to be selling, and we'll make those adjustments. I didn't realize I could do this before, but I did. Just a small thing. I turned back on the player thoughts and stuff. You can see on the right. I didn't know I could turn that on, so it's on now. Probably won't matter too much. This team, I mean, it's Luka, and Luka's good, but it's just Luka. He can beat you. But yeah, I don't think we need to worry about that. We actually defended him pretty well. I'm going to give a bit of credit there to our guy, Anthony Black. Just kidding, he did not play. So have they messed up my rotation, or is somebody hurt? Let's find out. No, he is playing, so I guess he just wasn't needed in that game. Anthony Davis is injured. I did not see that. The fact that we won that game is kind of ridiculous. It has reset that again. So I definitely need to go back into, not that one. Let's go back into team automation. I swear I didn't tell it to automatically do my rotation. That's extremely irritating. Let me go back and try this again. We'll just do a rebuild and then I can manually set it. I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. Maybe I did and I just wasn't paying attention. But that's all good. I'm not too worried about that. We are starting Mo. We saw, I mean, he can hold it down when AD's not in. So let's just hope this isn't a major injury. Let's see. Only a sprained knee. It sucks, but 1 to 2 weeks. We'll be fine. So let's see. We can actually go to the All-Star draft. We can go ahead and do that. So it's Giannis and Luka. I'm not going to go ahead and do it. Let's see. LeBron does make it as a starter, of course. Anthony Davis is injured, but I would imagine he in real life, he would have gotten this. I'm going to count this for Anthony Davis. And then he would have just been an injury replacement, I guess. Then anyone else we're interested in? Jalen makes it. Tatum makes it. So they're both All-Stars as well. We just went against them. And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure AD would have got that. I mean, what is he actually averaging? Let's just have a quick look. On the season, he's averaging 22, 12, 3, 2, 36. Yeah, he would have gotten that, I would say. All right, so I made a mistake. I turned on their morale. I guess the relationships I turned off because I think that's more of a my GM thing. It's a role-playing thing. I'm not really too interested in that. So let's see. Is Shea back? They want to do De'Aaron Fox for D'Angelo Russell. We only have to give out a first-round pick. I mean, sheesh, dude. Sheesh. Obviously, De'Aaron's a better player. Does he fit our team better? He's shooting 36% from 3, 40 from D-Lo. He's giving us 15 and 6. De'Aaron's 23 and 6 on 6 rebounds as well. That's tempting. That is tempting. You guys let me know if I should take this. I'm going to decline it for now. We can always come back to it. But I think I will wait until the trade deadline anyway. And that's probably going to be the next episode, realistically. We're already here. So let's just go through these last few games. Is Shea back? He is. Anthony Davis isn't back, so we'll probably lose this. They already beat us before. They've got our number, I guess. They're the 3rd seed. We're still the 1 seed. And then lastly, let's see here. Don't want to do that. This, spoiler alert, is the guy I was thinking about. Damian Lillard. He's getting older. Anthony's ready for the keys. They made a couple of roster changes, but are they any good? They are not in the playoffs currently. Let's go ahead and simulate this. We do destroy them. Dame has 22 and 8. So the next episode, I will be going through sort of the team intel. It's going to be a whole thing. I'm going to do it for our team as well as the other teams. So you can see we are contending. Our roster looks good. I don't want to move anything too much or mess anything up. But obviously, if we go to the Blazers, let's see if they are rebuilding. They are. So we could definitely get Dame. I would imagine they want to get Anthony Davis and Brown. I would not be giving you him for Dame, unfortunately. But he's the first guy I will add to the target list. That gives them a chance to move Anthony over to the 1. And you can see he's giving them about 5 assists. So if you give him the lead guard role, he can probably up that a little bit. So I would love Dame on the Lakers. We can see how we want to go with that. There's plenty of teams that look like they're selling or rebuilding. Either one's okay with me. We can see if they're willing to move anybody. That De'Aaron Fox trade was an option. I'm also going to go through the other teams and we can see if they should buy or sell and maybe trades that make sense or targets that they want to acquire. So we can see how we go with that. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. Let me know what we should do. The De'Aaron Fox trade is tempting, but I think if I can go after Dame, I would like to. Because we are the 1 seed. It's not by a lot though. It's a half game above the Grizzlies in the West. And then if we also go to the East, the Hawks are still technically better than us. And I mean, we did beat them. I think we can beat them again. We can sort of use that as an excuse to go out and get somebody a little bit better than D'Lo. He's giving us 15 and 6. He's shooting really well though, so maybe it doesn't make sense. He's not really turning it over per 36, 17 and 7. So he does fit us, particularly in 2K. But maybe it's not the point guard, you know? Maybe we can try and get an upgrade over Reeves or Vando. We can see whatever we want to do. You guys can let me know. But I think we are pretty stacked regardless of if we make a trade or not. I would like to, as I said, just because I think it's going to be the last season. We can have some fun. And so it's not exactly the same as it is in real life. But regardless, you guys let me know what you want to do or what you think I should do. I'll probably still come up with some options and, you know, look at other teams. Dame's only a 4-star, which is nice. But I hope you guys did enjoy it. Enjoy the playoffs. Keep watching. Basketball's awesome. Enjoy basketball. So I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good day and peace out.